Merry meet, my dear soul. Welcome to today's tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this reading finds you at a time you feel one with the universe. So in today's tarot reading, we have some cards already prepared. So we have the Knave of Wands right at the center. So this represents your twin flame and your energy. This represents the energy that is manifesting for you and your twin flame. This is the energy that is already there. This is the energy of your relationship. And then we have two other cards here, the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot. And then we're going to go read these additional tarot cards right over here. So what I am seeing with the Knave of Wands, I see that you and your twin flame, I feel like you both are in a hurry to move on to the next thing. Now, I feel like you both are parallel to one another, and I feel like you and your twin flame are waiting for this chapter that you are both currently on to come to an end. You both are ready to move on to the next thing. I feel like you both are bored with where you're currently at. So I feel like you and your twin flame, you both are ready to jump the gun. You are both excited for what's coming your way next. I feel like there's just this rush to make things happen faster, because right now I feel like it's an uncomfortable period for you both, and this is just not an ideal time, I guess, to be in. You know, there's shadow work that's involved. There's a lot of lessons. There's a lot of soul journeys. And I feel like you and your twin flame are just completely over it already. You both are ready and willing and excited to move on and jump to the next stage. So I feel like I'm hearing the words like give it to me, or what, like, universe, what is next? What's coming my way? I'm getting this vibe of, you know, having to wait in a position that you don't want to wait in, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing that you and your twin flame are both feeling bored at this moment, and I feel like you both are wanting to just move on already. It's like, universe, I've already learned all of my lessons. I've already learned enough. You know, what's the next thing that's coming into my life? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this tells me that right now is really the time for you and your twin flame to be learning things about yourself. Okay, because I feel like you both have this sort of like discomfort when it comes to being alone. I feel like you don't want to be left alone with your feelings, your thoughts, and I feel like your twin flame is the same way as well. So I feel like you both tend to surround yourself with many different distractions, maybe different activities, different people. This is because you don't want to be left alone with your feelings. But what I am getting right now, the message I am hearing from the universe, is that this is the prime time to be learning. This is the prime time to be healing. Now is not the time to distract yourself. I know that you're bored. I know that you're ready for the next thing to come. But right now is meant for you to learn. And I see with the Chariot as well that, you know, you and your twin flame, you both are being pulled in so many different directions, because there's, number one, there are distractions. Number two, there's this boredom. And I feel like you and your twin flame are feeling pulled in so many different directions. You are you both don't know which way to go, which step to take next, even though you both might be ready to move on to the next thing. It's like, what is the next thing? Where do I go? What's the next step? So I see here that the universe is inviting you to take a step back, and utilize this time, utilize the present moment for your own experience, for your own personal development and growth. And I feel like the universe highly encourages that both you and your twin flame take a step back at this moment, because right now is meant for you to step back and look at the bigger picture, because I feel like you and your twin, you both are too focused on the future. You both are attached to the outcomes of this connection and of so many different things outside of this connection, because again, I feel like there is this sense of boredom and discomfort within the relationship, and within your own personal individual journeys. So I'm really seeing that, the energy here is impatient and is ready. I'm also picking up from this Knave of Wands that since you're already really excited for what's to come next, it's like there is a big part of you that expects the next step to be something grand or something big. You want it to be perfect. And the universe is saying that not everything has to happen at the first try or at the first time. Sometimes, you feel like you're going to the next journey, and then that path or that milestone or that journey that you're going on isn't what you were expecting, or it isn't what you were hoping for. And the universe is also saying it's time to let go of those expectations, because if you keep holding on to this expectation of it working, of you and your twin flame's relationship working out right away, you and your twin flame, you already have like a perfect relationship. If that's what you're expecting, then the universe is saying don't expect too much. It's time to get some of these expectations out of your head, because you have to allow things to happen and to unfold at its natural course. And I feel like that is the message that the universe is trying to convey to you, that you have to let go of expectations, because every step that you are on this journey is meant to help you. Okay. Each and every step you take forward is the step that you are supposed to be on. And sure, it may not be as immediate or as perfect as you would like for it to be, but it doesn't mean that you are not on that next step. It does not mean that you are not turning that page and moving on to the next part or the next phase of your journey. So the universe is asking that you learn to let go of these expectations, and you learn to see the present moment for what it is, and really, play with the universe's energy. Utilize this time to grow and to learn and to enjoy your life. And, I feel like maybe you are rushing in too fast. Maybe you are hoping for this union to happen faster, and you're losing your patience and you're losing your trust in the universe. And the universe is saying, hey, it's time to take a step back. You're holding on too tightly to expectations and to outcomes. It's time to let go of these attachments and to just allow life to take its natural course. So we're going to pull out these tarot cards here. Let's flip them over. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands. And you have the Nine of Cups. So I'm going to save this card for later. But what I am seeing here with the Queen of Wands is that you and your twin flame, you both are confident people. Okay, I see that you are both confident, and I see that you both have this desire to make magic. And what I see with this card is that you have that potential to really create the life that you desire. You have this potential to become a very powerful manifester, but I do feel like you tend to get too focused on the tiny details. When is it going to happen? On what exact date? On what exact time? What am I going to be wearing when I see this person? What are we going to be talking about? I feel like right now, you're a little too focused on the details. You're a little too focused on what on what needs to be on what you feel needs to be said or done, and the universe is saying no because things are going to happen a bit differently than you're expecting. So I see that something interesting as well with the Knave of Wands transitioning to the Queen of Wands. I do see that through, through taking a step back and through allowing yourself to learn these lessons, being open to these universal life lessons that the divine is trying to teach you. I feel like through that, you are going to be able to mature and elevate from the knave to the queen. So this is a big elevation here. This is a big level up, a big glow up as well. But the universe is saying it's time to not get too attached and too focused on the little details. Okay, because no matter how much planning you do, if that is not in alignment with the universe's divine plan, then it's not really going to happen in that way that you are expecting. Okay, and I see here with the Nine of Cups that you are really trying to work towards union. You are really trying your best to work towards twin flame union. I feel like this is something you've been hoping for. This is something that you have been wishing for. And this is really what is causing this impatience, because you are ready for this outcome. And the universe is saying, yes, this is going to happen for you. The twin flame union will happen for you, but in its own divine timing. I feel like you're expecting this to happen much faster um than how it's really going, and that's not a bad thing at all. The universe is just saying that it might take a bit more time, but use this time to grow, to learn, to enjoy your own individuality and find your own authenticity. Okay, let's flip this card. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So what this Queen of Pentacles tells me is that you have to learn how to be patient. You have to learn how to utilize the energies around you. These energies serve as natural resources or as gifts that help you on your journey, that help you on your path. And the universe is saying that you have to have a balance of both. You have to have a balance of practicality and also of emotional intelligence. And also, not only is it about being practical and logical, but it's also about being intuitive and really going with the flow. And the universe here is really trying to let you know that things will happen in their own timing. Okay, things are going to unfold in their own divine timing, and it's important that you allow life to take its natural course, because again, right now the energy that we're seeing here is the Knave of Wands. So this is still premature, and the goal here is to move on to this Queen of Wands. Okay, this Queen of Wands, of having to manifest or become a co-creator of your life, from this more immature energy of the Knave of Wands, of wanting to rush in to that desired outcome. You already have the Queen of Wands, somebody who knows that not everything has to be rushed. You are more patient and more cooperative with the universe with this Queen of Wands energy. And then, from there, you would like to manifest or create this reality where you and your twin flame are together, where there is union between you both. And I see that it almost forms like a triangle here, that shows, I feel like it's a cycle. With the Knave of Wands, you have this more immature energy down to this Queen of Wands, somebody who is more mature, somebody who knows how to, cooperate more, manifesting that desired reality, to really having this wish come true, this wish fulfillment. And then once this wish has been fulfilled, it's back to this Knave of Wands energy where it's like, this is something brand new. And how are we going to explore this? So I really see this forming like a triangle over here. And this is something that is almost like a cycle for you and your twin flame. And that is also, I feel like this message is coming out as well to remind you that things move in cycles. Life is cyclical. That's just the law of the universe. That's the rule of life, Life is cyclical. Things are in constant motion. Change is the only constant in life. So things are always moving, moving, moving. And that is also another message that the universe wants you to keep in mind, that life continues to move. So even if you feel like, okay, this is my desired reality, this is what I want, this is what I wish for, this is what I want to manifest, even though that's coming to you, it doesn't mean that that's already like the happily ever after. The story continues, the journey continues. You're still gonna have pages to flip, and that is what the universe is trying to remind you here, so that you can also easily let go of these expectations and outcomes by understanding that life is in constant motion. You are going to let go of these expectations, because I feel like right now you might be too focused on this outcome that you feel once you have this outcome, your life is already set. And the universe is saying that is not the case at all. No matter how much you try to manifest like just a perfect stagnant life, that is not going to be possible, because again, life is cyclical. So the universe really wants you to let go of these attachments to outcomes and let go of these expectations, because there are lessons to be learned with every page that you turn. There are so many things to learn about yourself, about your twin flame, about the relationships you have in your life, the decisions that you have to make as well, to shape you into who you want to be and shape the life that you want to create. And so the universe says that right now, this is the time for you to take a step back and mature a bit more, because right now the energy in this twin flame relationship is still premature. There's still a lot of life lessons that you both need to learn. And it's really important that you both let go of these attachments to outcomes for this twin flame union, because I feel like the universe has a lot more surprises, and the universe does not want you to feel disappointed with your journey. Okay, the reason why we're on these journeys, the reason why we go through these soul journeys and these multiple spiritual awakening, is not so that we can have a perfect life, but it's so that we can enjoy life to the fullest and not let negativity, not let fear, not let inauthenticity hold us back from living our truth. So the universe highly advises you to let go of any attachments to outcomes or expectations about the situation, because you are meant to learn a lot more lessons, and you are meant to break more karmic cycles and break more generational karma. You are meant to heal fully and speak and live and act your truth. Okay, so the universe wants you to know here that it's important that you let go of expectations or attachments to outcomes, because the energy right now is still premature. And the goal here is for you to grow and mature so that you can become a better co-creator of your life, so that you can have this wish fulfillment, so that you can manifest or create the life that you desire. This is all about your growth and your journey, okay? So this is what I am seeing for you, divine soul. Thank you so much for joining me in today's tarot reading. If you'd like to join me in the extended reading, where we will be looking at what these main soul lessons that you are meant to learn, if you would be interested in seeing what these soul lessons are in the extended reading, I will leave the link below. Thank you so much once again for joining me. Blessed be.